Okay, we did it.
Hey!
All right, woo! We're back. So I guess we just hang out and wait until the bats fly by, and then I point us in the direction in which we were traveling to head to the crone,
You just cost us a dozen new friends.
and a lot of XP. We'll come back.
I'm sorry. Maybe am I the hero now? Am I the one that's concerned with saving the world? Or perhaps you should all join me in the Underdark, where people only care about themselves. I like startled at what I just said. Like, what? People only care about them. And she goes through an emotional revelation of wondering what she's doing here on the surface, and we continue onwards.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
What just happened?
Character development, y'all.
Right here every Wednesday. Yeah, so if you're gonna go to the next hex, give me another D8 plus D12.
16.
16. So, after the bats fly over, you continue to head northeast, and you encounter the thing that they must have been fleeing from. As the storm, like there's like this freak offshoot of the storm in that area, and there's just like crazy lightning. There's hail, like injurious hail, and you guys realize rather quickly that you need to find shelter or risk taking some harm.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Immediately look for shelter.
Give me some perceptions.
Yeah, I'll do it too. I would be shit at
Or
finding
actually,
shelter.
no,
I'll do
survival.
it.
This would be a survival.
Survival? Okay. That is amazing.
Oh, I'm not shit.
I'm killing it at survival.
Killing it. Like,
Even though I've been in a church my whole
Survive
life.
so hard.
So,
I'm like picking up branches, trying to put them over my head. You guys are like, no.
yeah, so Calithra is just like, why are there rocks falling out of the sky?
What is
WTF.
happening?
The Lorian's hiding underneath one of the ponies.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
it's just like, could you not?
I'm starting to think that this is an attack from an enemy, so I start.
All right, well,
guys, like,
I look around. What can I see anywhere for us to go?
Yes, you can. You got a 24. Let me look at. I'm on the wrong map. Here we go. Yeah, you can find. There's like an overhang of. Is that even a word? There's like this
yes, it is.
overhang, and like underneath you can shelter for a bit. It's like a very shallow cave. Doesn't
Mhm.
have any depth, but you can hang out there for.
All right, okay, guys, come here. Get under this cave. Get into
Hmm.
this area over here. That tree branch will literally do nothing for you. Get over here.
I
Out from under the pony,
extremely,
Lorian, and bring the pony with you. Let's save everybody. Come on.
extremely reluctantly wake up from my food coma and try to drag the pony with the cart I was in to the shelter.
Oh yeah, the ponies are all about not standing in hail.
Yeah.
I look over at Alorian pointedly. Alorian, I'm quite tired of having to deal with this. Perhaps you could send your creature out to scout where this trouble is coming from, as it naturally blends into this forest environment.
No.
Well, all right. So
She has 3 HP. If she gets hit by one thing of hail, she's gonna like fucking bite it.
Get in here.
Mm.
So now we're hiding.
I, as quietly as possible, cast Charm Person on Alorian, and say it would be a really good idea if we could find out perhaps where this trouble is coming from so that we can eliminate it. I'm sure that you can see logically that this is the right thing to do.
What's the saving throw?
it's wisdom. And I will give
So
you
an 11.
advantage. on
Since
because-
I also have at higher levels, I attempt to charm Zisa into agreeing with me because she's the nice one and everybody likes Zisa.
Okay, so I'll give Alorian advantage on his wisdom saving throw because he doesn't trust you to begin with.
Fair enough.
Zisa has to make it normally.
For my wisdom?
Yeah, just roll your wisdom saving throw, both of you.
I mean,
Dang.
sorry.
Crit success!
Ah.
So they just look at you, look at the hail raining down, and they're just like, no.
I'm like, did you just try to cast a spell on me?
Would he? Yeah, he would have known.
Yes.
Yeah, they both know.
If you do that again, you will not wake from your next slumber.
Don't threaten me.
I just
will-
did it.
I will end you. End your entire line of succession and everyone that you've ever known and cared about, and I will stick bamboo underneath their fingernails and hang them when I am done.
I just reach out and I pat her on the head.
Elizabeth, what are you doing while the rest of the party is?
I cast Mage Hand, and because it's invisible, and make it go behind her and yank on her braid.
This is how this begins. Okay.
Cause she can't. I mean, it's invisible, so like, you know.
I'm trying to start a fire.
Okay. Elton is all about you starting a fire.
Yeah.
Actually, don't you have that thing that you can do, that monk thing where you can just...
I
Or
do.
does that cost key?
It costs key.
Oh well, I'll just press the digitate when I see she's trying to build a fire. I'll just start it for her.
So yeah, Alorian sees you trying to start a fire and he snaps his fingers and the fire pops into place and Felton like huddles over it immediately.
I'm gonna do it. Thank you.
And while they're doing this, I would like to use my druidcraft to see how long this hail will last and see if we're still going to be dealing with it in 24 hours.
Okay.
Oh, good call.
Druidcraft is just automatically you know the weather.
Mm-hmm.
What the weather will be for the
Either
next.
you know the weather or you get to dictate the weather. It's one of the two.
I know the weather. I just get to see what the weather where we are will be in the next 24 hours.
Okay. Your druidcraft tells you that this storm is going to last approximately 4 hours.
Oh.
So you guys have some time unless you want to figure out another way to get through it.
Guys, we're going to be here for another 4 hours unless we figure something out.
Can we see the shore of the lagoon from where we are?
I mean, I was purposefully trying to stay to like the southernmost part of the hex because the wagon needs solid ground, so I wasn't trying to go close to the lagoon.
Okay.
I'm just being forced into this hex because we have to go this way, so I was purposely trying to stay as far away from the lagoon as I could.
You're on like solid part of the land, but it's kind of like, and I'm a Chicagoan, so this is my reference, but it's like Lake Michigan.
Okay.
The Great Lakes, where it's like, no, you like suddenly there's a horizon there, and it's like all the buildings, not buildings, trees and stuff are just not there, and it's just water.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what do you guys do? Cooped up under in this very small, shallow cave, huddled. With
I mean, are we taking a short rest already? Is that what's happening here?
There's something that's
What do you do?
causing
I
this
guess I can-
storm. We need to find it and we need to kill it. I don't know why we're standing here huddled under an overhang when we can go eliminate the source of the problem, take this filthy child, give it to
He
who it needs to
can't
be
get-
done.
Dirty.
Shut up.
If you go out
Okay,
into that hail, you will die.
Nothing can kill the chosen of Loth.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
try it.
Also, the
no,
boy
but
needs.
seriously, don't. 'Cause you'll die.
Yeah, and then
And
the boy.
can't get wet. He doesn't like
Yeah,
water.
he'd have to stay here by himself.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
So
so you,
unless someone can cast some kind of giant umbrella spell around us, we're kind of stuck here for a while.
Oh, sorry.
How far away is the
Looking
storm?
like the main part of it,
Yeah, like in feet.
it's like wait. So there's
Like 100 feet
like
away?
the big storm over the lagoon, and there's this little cell that broke off and is troubling the hex you're in right now.
Okay, I cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and see if I can find a source as to where this is coming from in our immediate vicinity, because I'm starting to get the feel, as all paranoid drow do, that somebody's trying to screw with me. So where are you?
So yeah, you cast Detect Magic, and immediately the air around you lights up with currents of magic. There's, the small bit of magic that caused the fire. There's like the burning furnace of magic that is Felton. And in the distance, you see it looks like a cyclone of magic dead center in the lagoon, and it seems to be emanating all of this chaotic
The
stuff.
dead center of the lagoon? How are we going to get to that?
Oh, I can get there.
I relay all of this information to my companions in a droning monotone voice, as if they couldn't possibly understand the level of magic that I just had to cast in order to give this information to them. And then I just wait. I'm sour because my hair got pulled.
How far out is that magic? How far do I
I
have to
mean,
swim?
something happened. You don't know if your hair got pulled or not. You just,
Something
was-
happened, and I'm pretty sure it was you, and I'm gonna kill your bird when you're not looking.
So, oh, team. So
I love you, Rob, just so you know. Like, I love you. We're good.
it's somewhere in one of these 4 hexes where I'm drawing this jankety circle. It would take you a few hours to swim out that far.
Let's see.
Well, we're here for 4 hours anyway, so you could be like, swim out, see what you want to see, and then swim
Okay,
back.
yeah, I can swim out there if you guys want me to. I can go over to the, because I can walk through this weather, right, without it hurting me.
Even
Um,
as I am to see you with on your way, perhaps solo trekking out to this is not a good idea.
You're
Well,
gonna
then
get hurt, Cecil.
Is there perhaps a way I can travel with you?
there is, but I am not kind enough to remind you of it.
Intelligence check, flat out?
Yes. Give me an intelligence save. No, you can't.
I'm gonna use one of my lucks then. If that's all right with you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm down to 2 lucks for the rest of the remaining session, and still just as nope.
What if I gave you my
A 15's,
A
a
15
15's.
is good enough.
Oh, I thought that was a 5. Sorry, I saw
Yeah,
the
I was like,
no carrying over. I was like, oh, my 5 does
I was
not.
like, your standards are so high.
I saw
enough.
5, and I was like, no, this is not happening. Okay.
You remember in your pack that you have this dagger that seems to float on water. Weird.
I take the dagger out and I begin to experiment with water walking.
Where?
Is there at the edge of the hex? Is there able to?
Well, you guys you would have to leave the overhang and walk a significant distance, since Lorian specifically said you're in the southernmost part.
Oh,
we gotta
Is there?
get,
I
we
mean,
gotta
it's
find a way to
like
get covered.
storming, right? There's got to be like a puddle she can step into.
That's fair. Yeah, if you stand on the puddle, you stand on the puddle.
okay.
Yeah.
I am going to travel with you. Come.
You want to go now?
I would.
Did it work?
Yes. What I can take myself with you, as of course I can do anything. Take your owl and give it to me, and I shall give it shelter and not render it completely inept and dead. And that way we can relay information to you as to how we are quickly going to take this child to the center of the lagoon and meet the crone. I say, looking at Elorian.
No. I don't trust you. You're not taking Whitney.
That's fair.
Whitney just wants to dance with somebody.
Okay,
She's
fine.
not a
If
character.
you can
As long as
guarantee,
they love her.
if you can guarantee me, give me your word as a priestess of Loth, on the life of Loth herself, that no harm will come to my bird, I will follow you in this plan.
I 100% give to you my word as a priestess of Loth that I shall keep your bird safe.
All right, we've got to get to the water still because it's still hailing, and you'll die if you get hit with this hail.
Okay, let's go. Come here, birdie. I hold my arm out, waiting for the owl.
So Whitney looks at Elorian like, bro.
Yeah, I settle my.
Birdie. Can I roll a persuasion, please?
No!
To let him know that I'm 100% gonna take care of. I'm gonna take care of that bird so well. You have my word. That bird is fine. Totally, come with me.
Are you saying that bird is the word?
Bird is the word. Come
so
with
bad.
me, Whitney Hoodston, on my
No.
20 persuasion check.
I don't. I would assume you'd be at disadvantage since I 0% believe anything that you say.
I'm trying super hard to be convincing, though. I am convincing AF right now.
I'm letting her go with you anyway, but I'm settling down onto the ground, like underneath the overhang, and hopping into Whitney as they travel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, now how are we gonna get you guys over to the water?
Well, I can walk, or we just walk over there, I guess. We can take one of the
We get hit with the hail.
We can take one of the ponies and ride. We're gonna have to chance it. I will heal us through the hail if need be.
Okay.
We just have to ride. We have to be tough warriors and do it. Ship out. Let's go.
So here's what we are going to do. Zisa, are you just gonna go in dragon form?
I mean, I assume I'm fine in the hail as my normal form until I get to the water, right?
I mean, she has like tough dragon scales.
I have
You
scales.
do.
And I have druid training. I assume I wouldn't go live in the forest with a bunch of druids if I couldn't deal with some weather.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll allow that. Kalithra, you need to make a Constitution save.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, what even is this?
I'm getting like a hit in the face as I'm trying to ride and guide us. I'm getting hit in the face with hail as I'm trying to ride a horse. Is that what you call them on the surface? A pony? I don't even know. This
All right.
I don't understand with
Okay.
this fluid.
I'm rolling
What?
well. Yeah, you manage to travel through the hex, but you take 9 points in damage from this like fist-sized hail falling from the sky.
I try to like it doesn't hurt, but it totally hurts. And I try to maintain that I am used to such a thing. And ride onwards. 23
Right.
minus 20 or 3 minus 9.
I was like, don't subtract 20 unless you really want to.
No, I'm gonna subtract 14 temporary hit points because I'm assuming after the rest and everything, so we're good. We don't have the child with us though, so we're just going to see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take us many hours to do this. This sucks.
Yeah.
We have 4 hours. I mean, how are you guys going to get out there when we get to the water?
Oh, I'm going to kill whatever is causing this problem.
Yeah, but we have to swim.
I'm walking on water.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
have
right.
to swim. She doesn't.
I
And
tie up
Whitney
my...
is flying, and are we at the water?
Yes.
I am turning into a giant octopus.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it possible for me with my... Oh, I don't have the rope anymore. Damn! Do you have rope on you? I ask you if you have any type of tether. Do you have any type of tether in which I can use?
I don't think so. I think you guys used my rope.
Yeah, I thought
earlier.
you had all
We
her rope.
used it yeah, I didn't write it down on my character sheet though. So can
Yeah,
I
I
still
think
have
you
that
guys
damn-
like.
Is
Unless you never gave her hemp rope back, you have it.
Okay. Please allow me to fasten this to one of your tentacles so that I might skid along the water at a faster movement rate.
All right, that's fine.
So I
That's a good idea.
attach my rope to her and I like water ski along.
I hold my one tentacle out.
Thank
Once
you.
the Naja? Hello.
Sorry.
Does the hail continue for the entire journey, even across the water, or was it in like a one?
Thanks, DeLorean! Wow.
It was in that localized hex.
Okay, I was gonna be like, Lorian, you're a jerk. Jerk.
Once they get out of that region, it abruptly stops. Like you can see the like demarcation.
Once I notice that the hail is gone, I wiggle myself out from under.
Well, no,
Calithra's.
it's gone in their hex that they're in. You guys are still in the hail hex.
Yeah, that's. Wait, what?
Did you go? Oh, you're in Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So
Sorry.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like as Whitney, once I notice that the hail is gone, and then I can fly freely without getting like 9 damage on a 3 HP bird. I wiggle.
Hail the size of Whitney. Wham.
I wiggle out from under Calithra's cloak or whatever and take flight.
All right, let's swim out to this thing.
So we have this image of Calithra holding onto a rope, and Zisa's under the water, pulling her along.
Swimming like an
She's
octopus.
got like a jet ski wake behind her, and like Whitney Houston is flying overhead.
I'm really sad that you made Whitney fly because I had this image of me like holding onto a rope and holding onto the bird and like hair billowing out in the wind and being like, oh. I want you to know you ruined that for me.
It's still pretty dramatic though. There's like
Yeah.
coming off of you
Yes.
as you octopus jet ski.
And while I'm swimming, I'm just like singing Beyonce songs to myself in my head. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Because this is a long trip, right?
Yes.
If you hold that through the entire Lemonade album,
I'm going on the record for this is the most fun session yet.
and then we're there.
Yeah, so when you get to the cyclone,
Oh, it's not drinking though. If I'm an octopus, it's I've been inking, right? Is that?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 All right. Thanks, guys, and also sorry. How would
No,
Do octopi have ink, or is that just squids?
don't ruin this for us.
Listen, okay.
And also it's a handkerchief, okay?
God, you're such a fun sucker.
This is the Squid Squad, and you can just.
octopus ink? I think.
They do. As a matter of fact, do.
Yeah, they totally do.
Okay.
So go away with your non-inking, non-scarf-wearing self, sir.
Gosh.
Nice.
So Team Inky Pashmina gets to the center of the lagoon.
Oh, sorry. And also, I would like to attempt when I'm in Whitney to fly over the top of Calithra, but like a little bit
If
ahead.
you shit on me with your
It's shit on
bird,
her.
I am going to enact a vengeance in which you have.
You
never
can't tell because it's raining. You don't know if it's shit or not. It's like little pebble shit. You can't tell if it's shit or rain.
swear on Loth's 8 legs that I will end your bird in the most horrific. Go ahead and shit. Go ahead, I dare you.
You
At
can't
this
tell.
moment, I would like the stream to know that I've already abdicated any responsibility for anybody else's poop. So if they kill each other over this,
I am underwater. I don't know what's going on. Can we just go? Let's just go.
Does he poop on me? Do I know that he poops on
I
me?
mean, I fly over you and she poops. Whether it hits you and whether you notice, I don't know. That we'd have
You
to
have
make
to roll
rolls.
for that.
But
yeah, roll a d20. Just a straight d20, Rob, and we'll see if you can hit Calithra's armor class.
Is that like a roll for performance?
It's a roll to hit with poop.
Roll for-
I mean,
roll
can
for
I-
shit, just like your shit.
can I roll with a +1 since she has a 1 to dexterity?
I'll allow it.
If
One.
okay, you know what? I'm done pretend threatening. The real Calithra is coming out now. It's on.
An 11. That probably doesn't even hit.
No, actually, it does. My armor class is 10.
Well, now you have to see if you notice if it hit you.
May I roll a perception?
Yes. Oh, you notice. Whitney's not even stealthy about it. She just like moves down.
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
This is the longest I've ever talked about a fake bird, someone else's spirit pooping on someone else who was water skiing behind me when I'm an octopus. That's the longest time I've ever done this for.
Somebody
What
ban her.
would you say? Would you in fact say that shit is going down?
Yes.
I can't. I will call a break right the fuck now.
Shit's going down.
Okay.
So yeah, Whitney hoots and swoops down and drops a bomb on you, and you totally see it.
Jess is dying. We're all like intensely involved in this because we're all fucking angry about it, and Jess is just like dying.
She can't even. I was like, "Can I get my dexterity bonus?" And Jess was just like,
I mean, hey, that +1 got me the hit.
It did. It really did because it didn't.
So yeah.
All right.
I'm crying so
It was like a flyby shitting though. Like it wasn't like a hover for a while and do it. It was like fly swoop.
Flyby shitting
swoop.
instead of a flyby shooting. Wow.
Yes.
"Oh my god!"
Guys,
Swoop
as
down.
an octopus, I can only hold my breath for an hour. Are we there yet? Are
Okay.
we there yet?
Okay.
Hey, we may encounter a very serious problem if her shape-shifting ability runs out while we're in the middle of the lagoon.
Well, I mean, you can stand on water, and Whitney can fly. Zisa is really the only one that might have a problem.
I'm fine.
Well, I make sure that we continue this in all haste because she's one of the only people that can heal other people. So
I have 2 shape-shifting options, and they last a long time.
Okay.
I have 2 hours per, so I have actually 4 hours. So how long have we been traveling?
It's normally 4 hours a hex, but because you are occupied jet skiing,
I'm very fast.
so you've been traveling for 2 hours. Just stop laughing.
It's so ridiculous. I can't.
Oh, this makes sense, Jess.
Octopi jet skiing shitting. This is our Dungeons and Dragons. You're welcome. You're
My
welcome,
speed
chat.
is 60
Thanks for coming to the
feet.
stream, guys.
That's my
What we
swimming
do.
speed, 60 feet.
Oh yeah, you're super fast. So
I'm fine,
yeah,
right?
you've been
We're
traveling
there.
2 hours to get through this one hex.
Yeah.
And you
So
can,
I need to cast my spell again and get back before it's over.
yeah. So you get to this hex or this region of the lake, the lagoon, whatever, and you see the cyclone. You see the epicenter of it, and it's like swirled up some water in it, and so you see this like vortex of water and magic swirling around. What would you guys like to do?
So kind of like a maelstrom in the middle of the lagoon.
Can I roll for like nature or perception or something to figure out what the hell this is?
This would be perception.
I'm doing the same thing in Whitney. I'm flying like up pretty.
Uh-oh. Guys,
flying,
it's
like-
water.
I'm flying up pretty high, like into the sky, and like trying to get the shit. Perception, fuck a 10.
I'm also going to throw my roll into this mix and try to see what I can derive.
Does the 10 get me anything?
Oh, you have advantage. Okay.
Ooh.
So out of the 3 of you, Calithra sees the most. Britt is like, team
She's underwater.
is also water. I don't know if you knew, but clouds are made out of water.
Guys,
And this is
guys,
what it looks like when it's not.
She can't even talk to us at the moment, I would think.
As I feel this is pretty integral to our journey, I'm going to roll luck and just see if I can get a higher number, because obviously whatever is happening here, I want the most information on possible. So, come on, higher perception roll?
No.
Never mind. Never mind.
But 14 will tell you that there is a...
Do you have to take the new roll?
Do you?
No.
I don't know.
Question mark?
That is an. I'll look up Lux and feats while you're explaining. And
Well, it depends on
I
if you
mean, I
know him before.
can or I can't.
feats page chat.
I'm looking up in the SRD.
Wait, I'm almost there. I'm almost
It's not
there.
there.
Lucky, you have inexplicable luck that seems to kick in just at the right moment. You have 3 luck points whenever you make an attack roll or an ability check or a saving throw. You can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die before the outcome is determined. You choose which of the d20s is used.
Great.
So
Okay.
choose the higher.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't crit fail.
Thank you. Alorian.
You just like you go to look at it, you just fling your water walking dagger into it and just drown and die.
Please
But
no.
We're not in that reality. We're in the 14 reality.
Mm-hmm. Had enough banana daggers for my lifetime.
You're like, why can't I hold on?
Is her magic dagger bright yellow?
I feel it should be.
It might actually.
It is.
It's when we say dagger, it's actually a flotation device that is anachronistically in this campaign.
It's an inflatable banana.
Okay, focus. So you look at the center of the cyclone and you recognize a very strong elemental force that seems to be caught in some sort of torment, and that's what's powering this storm.
Some sort of what? Could you repeat that?
Strong elemental force that is being tormented and is powering the storm.
I feel like we're supposed to throw the child into this maelstrom. Of course, none of my thoughts that I say out loud matter because somebody's an octopus and the other one's an owl, so I'm talking to myself.
I can hear you. I can hear you if I'm close enough.
I can't say anything back to her, but I just slap her with one of my.
I can hear you. I just can't talk to you.
Okay. I hold out my arm for the bird, and because I need to communicate with you and I need to understand if you're saying yes or no. Should we investigate further?
Okay, I go and land on her arm.
Okay.
Can I roll for taking a shit again?
I mean, if you're
No, I'm
on
just
her,
kidding.
you could just if you wanted to.
She had some bad berries for breakfast. Okay, clip her up.
Oh my god.
Can I roll a dex check to grab the bird?
No, I'm not really shitting on you.
I know, but if you land on me. You land on me. You already said that you landed on me.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking it back. I'm waiting for Nadja to tell it. See.
No!
Whatever you were trying to do to Whitney Houston, it does not work.
And when she goes to try to grab me, I fly off again.
Damn. Now he forever knows that I'm trying to kill the bird. That was the moment. Can I roll a luck? I need this to work. I'm wasting it.
Well, the outcome's already, I guess so.
Oh, okay. I can roll it.
You can.
I'll wait. I'll leave it. I'll save it for more information.
Let's focus on this like very big threat that you guys.
Yeah, because I need to get back before I can.
What are we going to do? Wait a minute. You're underwater. What do you see? What do you see under the water?
Zisa, you see what's happening above the water, namely this cyclone, mirrored below it. So we see this like upside down swirling vortex of water and magic, and there's some air that's been sucked down. So it's just like spin cycle on steroids.
All right. Well, when I see that, I come up above the water and I try with my tentacles to mime. As it is above,
She's just like,
so is below.
If she does this, if she does spider arms and then reverse spider arms, I think I could get it.
I
go. Okay, I get it. Okay, so what's the name of the drow woman?
Nazara.
Nazara, show yourself to me now! I say, booming again with thautomology over the water and hoping that I can entice her to showing herself.
There is no response. But the cyclone gets a bit closer to you.
Okay, it's time to go. We have no way in dealing with this. How can we counter a literally spinning vortex of a maelstrom of magic, which can also piece off into other parts of magic and attack us separately? What is causing this? I'm so confounded.
You said there was something in the middle of it?
Yes, a strong elemental force.
What does it look
Can I
like?
see it?
Would you roll a 14 on perception? You can see something vaguely, like it has a shape, and the shape is not immediately intelligible. Probably because it's made of water and it's shifting around, but there's definitely like a coalesced form in the center.
Oh wait, do I see anything? Oh no, it's only 11 still. My perception is +4 when I'm an octopus, but
I let go of the rope. I cast Blessing of the Trickster. I attempt to stealth myself and move in as close as is safe. So it'd be a 23 on stealth.
Okay.
Then. So I try to inspect and get as close as I can.
Let's see here. I just need to figure out whether it sees you.
And as she's doing that, I'm just flying around, like trying to fly around the circumference of it to get kind of just general perception on all sides of it to see if there's anything that looks out of the ordinary, other than the huge vortex itself.
So Calithra doesn't see you. Whitney Hootston, you see that similar like cells, like little storm cells, like the one that was sent after you, are traveling east, and you can see like a little parade of them marching east. Calithra, you are stealthy enough for it to not notice you. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to see what it is. Like, what is it? It's an elemental force, but is it like a thing? Is it a person?
So you get closer enough to. You get close enough to not endanger yourself, but to see what it is. And it is. Can you roll me an Arcana check and let me just see how much you know about these sorts of things?
Nothing. I know nothing.
You don't know what the hell that is.
I really know shit about what this is. Now that
it looks like floating water, and you're just like WTF on the surface.
So it's a water elemental, but I don't know that. No idea what that is. Go back to the octopus and just like.
Can I go towards this thing? Is that going to help anybody?
I mean, what are you?
I'm going to go over to see like what's going on with it.
Okay.
So I just swim a little closer to it. Sort of carefully, but not that carefully.
Roll stuff.
Okay. Oh, God.
Its perception roll is very bad. Don't worry.
I feel that I've made a huge mistake.
Oh yeah, you're even better at stealthing than Calithra. Can you roll me Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
That's a water elemental, and they're not normally on this like plane, like the physical plane. But this one has been dragged into the physical plane, and it is not happy.
Is it mad at me?
No, it just doesn't want to be. It wants to go back to like the elemental plane, but it's here and it can't get back. And
is there any way for us to help it get back?
With the 13, you don't know off the top of your head.
And you have no way of communicating that to me because you're an octopus.
Yeah. So I guess I just go back and go.
Well, to be fair, she should be changing back rather soon at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get back.
Well, like, yeah. Well, you would end up changing back before we even started heading back. You'd have to shift again for the journey back.
Before we go back...
I already shifted, though. We got to go.
Okay, let's go. Right before we get back, though, like, I want to check something with my water dagger. I attempt to breathe underwater while holding my dagger.
You get a lung full of lagoon water. It's very unpleasant.
That sucks, but important for a discovery.
In fact, you have to like force your head into the water while you're holding the dagger. It seems to be
I
real
understand how hard that would be as an instinct, but I'm using like my drow fortitude to be like, I've been tortured by worse. A little water isn't gonna scare me. I force myself to breathe in the air to see if this dagger will allow me to breathe underwater, and it doesn't, and I look like a total fool while doing it. So.
Yeah, I chuckle as I see her dunk her head
You
underwater.
have to like claw your way into the water because the dagger's repelling you, and then you just get a mouthful of swamp.
She's got her hand up in the air with the dagger, and she's like,
It's like, let me try to breathe this.
cool.
Yeah.
So, you guys head back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on or how to handle it, and the bird is flying and refusing to be anywhere near me because I attempted to snatch it, and she's an octopus. So my options for communication are a little limited. Let's go back.
Lovely. Alizarin, can you give me a D8 plus D12, and let's see what's been going on while you've been waiting? A 14 is... So yeah, what have you been doing while they went to investigate?
I've just been hanging out with Fenton. I've been playing some dulcimer because I know he likes that. We're just
Oh yeah.
hanging out, playing with fire.
His name is Felton, by the way. Don't call him Felton.
I have Fenton written on my page.
I like that she calls him Fenton. She's just like, whatever, your name, it's something. It's close enough.
We've been to play this dulcimer. You into that?
Yeah, man. You like that.
So yeah, he's kind of like bopping around to the music in front of the fire. He's kind of like, I'm not being rained on. This is pretty excellent. Also attracted to your music is a familiar bright light, a will-o-wisp.
Ooh, hey, buddy.
And it kind of like bounces over, and as long as you're playing, it seems entertained by that. But if you stop, it starts to crackle with electricity.
I just keep playing, and I get up and like try to dance with it a little bit to see if it'll like follow me around.
Yeah, it will. It's very attracted to the music. And like Elton doesn't really get it, so he's following you around too. So there's this conga line of tiefling, construct child, and will-o-wisp bouncing around to the music when you guys return to the campfire.
Oh, hey guys. A little
So
friend
we made it back?
stop.
Oh, thank God.
When I get close enough in Whitney to notice the will-o-wisp, I snap back to my body.
Yeah.
Well, when I got to the edge of the water, I turned back into a dragonborn.
You didn't want to like flop across the land as an octopus. Just like crawl.
No, I just turned back.
I'm
I'm sure I like actually was turning back as I was trying to get out of the water because I was pushing it real tight on the timing there too. So
I attempt to, at length, describe everything that happened and say that my attempt of snatching the bird was stopping hail from hitting it, obviously.
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 I mean,
And I'm completely at a loss as how we should move forward and deal with this magical situation. Do you say that it's a water elemental? That'd be helpful.
it was a water elemental. And it just wanted to go home, but it was mad.
Yeah, why is it here?
Perhaps you, like from the elemental plane of fire, could tell us how we might deal with this adversary.
While continuing to play your instrument.
I come from something that's probably more like hell, so...
Can you rhyme
really
and
know.
sing it at the same time?
She probably could. I am not. Just pretend
I
that
come-
it's very lyrical.
Just try.
I-
Try. See what happens.
I come
Imagine
from
a
hell.
lizard spitting hot fire in a more figurative sense than we're doing.
Yes.
I can make tiny elementals, but I don't know how to talk to a big one.
Has
Perhaps
has
you
the hail
could
stopped by
commune-
now from our journey out and back?
Yes.
Perhaps you could commune with one of your tiny elementals and see to it what is going on with said creature across the lake so that we might continue on our journey.
Well, let's continue east while that's happening.
We could give it a shot, but I don't think I can stop playing.
Why? I noticed the wisp.
I stopped for a second.
It starts crackling with lightning.
Why?
Yeah,
Why are you following us, creature? I say directly to the wisp, having learned on our last journey that wisps are indeed sentient. Why are you following us? Why are you here?
It's just kind of bopping around to a lizard's music.
No one's going to question why this magical creature is here.
I think we should just appreciate that it's not trying to kill us.
What do I know about wisps?
Roll me.
'Cause I actually don't know anything about wisps, aside the fact that they're little bastards.
They're little bastards.
They're little bastards. Do they travel in packs? Is there a mother wisp?
No, I'm trying to figure out which knowledge skill. Pick which one you would like consult for this.
I feel like I would consult Arcana because it's a magical creature.
Okay, roll me Arcana. Man, yeah, you know wisps are like, so when people die, they have a ghost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ghost is basically them. And as time goes on, their sense of self erodes. And to the point where they're just this one, like, very simplistic, concentrated, like.
Okay, so who do we know that was musical then? Because this wisp is attracted to music. And it's following us, and it appeared to us near the lagoon while we have the feathers of Avant. There's no way this is a coincidence, I impart to all of my companions.
Well, let's think about it while we travel. I tell Lizard to sit on the back of the wagon so she can still play and it can follow us. And we should still think about it as we move.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Can we tell if it's the
Agree.
same one?
You can't. They're all. I mean, the point of a wisp is that it's an
All wisps look the same.
interchangeable. All sense of personality is gone except for the most basic instincts.
Okay.
So you travel.
All right, we're traveling music band.
Is this the same wisp that was in the dungeon?
It's impossible to tell. I mean, you know that one went away, but you don't know where.
I mean, we kind of just left it in the cave, right?
It was gone when you went back out.
Does the wisp have any interest in the child? As we're traveling,
Have any what?
interest in the child.
No, it's focused 100% on the lizard and playing music, or not playing music. Like, that's its main concern right now.
If I attempt to sing a hymn of Loth, does it become intrigued?
It seems to be, it seems to be distracted, and it's,
So it,
especially if the music is competing, it starts to get a little like,
I stopped playing.
I keep singing while she stops playing.
then it kind of orbits around Calithra as you sing this hymn.
I look at you like, what are we gonna do about this discovery? Keep going?
I guess we just have to take turns until we can figure out what to do with this guy.
I selflessly sing while she takes a break from playing so that she doesn't have to be strummed out, like, and go back and forth then.
So yeah, you guys travel along the edge of the lagoon in this fashion.
Yeah, I rolled, I don't remember.
Six. And you get to a soggier part of the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little slow going. And as you're traveling, you hear familiar croaking. loud, resonant croaking as two mutated frogs
Oh no.
leap from the swamp, and
Uh,
like one of their tongues like comes out and hits one of the ponies.
these
It's
ones
like,
can leap. These ones can leap.
yeah, they're not as screwed up as the one.
Oh no.
And his tongue shoots out and it hits the pony, but the pony's anchored to the wagon, and you're all like yanked to the side as it tries to like pull it in. And there's a lot of confusion and whinnying, and also still music because the wisp is following you. Let's take our second
Ah!
Okay.
Why the wisp?
Do it.
What's happening?
This is gonna be a real problem.
break. It's gonna be a humdinger of an encounter.
Ah.
Okay. So
See you
did
soon.
did these frogs have unicycles?
Oh, here come that boy. Oh shit, what up?
Okay.
Can we-
We're gonna go to our second break, guys. We will see y'all in a few minutes. Go refill your cups and ration bowls. We'll be right back.